see a lot of college people jumping around and doing crazy stuff at the college library, and I decided to go to the public library, which is closer to my house. Yeah, we also have one of the largest libraries, um, and we have the largest one in the state. We have a lot of technology and stuff. So, cool beans. Anywho, I go in. Oh, excuse me. I go in. I sit down and I get ready to type my doggone paper. I see half of my clients, because y'all know I work at a shelter. I also work with people with mental and developmental disabilities, and so I'm gonna see a lot of them at the library, because the library is. I want to say the library really is the place to be. If you, especially if you're working late, especially our library too, because we have a lot of stuff. You can get games, videos, all types of stuff. Wi-Fi, like portable Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, all types of stuff. You want to do radio, television, things like that. They try to hook you up here. If you want to chillax, meet your group meetings and have their little meetings every different in different rooms and all that, you can do that. So anyhow, I goes and I start to do that. So something had me to go look on the news, y'all. So I look on the news, and they're talking about this guy who was on the loose, who had took the lives of a couple of people, and this person was mental. Um, and when I say mental, he had a lot of mental issues. But he had went to like different. He went to different states, but he's in our state, in our city now, and this is what happened. And so as I look at the recording, my eyes start to get buck, y'all, and I already got big eyes. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. So when I got home yesterday, I went. Oh shoot! Let me put this up here. When I got home yesterday, there we go. When I got home yesterday, I went and I got my car. Got my car from the airport. I went and got my dog, everything else. So it was like 9:30. I live right next to our jail. Now we got I live in the condos, like right next to the jail, y'all. But so, and it's downtown. But around like 8:39, our town, it's a city, but downtown, that part starts to shut down during the weekday. It only start popping around Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe a little bit on Sunday, but mostly it starts to die down on Saturday. And I see this guy. They doing construction over there because they're rebuilding, the cities or whatever. So it's this guy. He's sitting there with a saw in his hand, and he's sitting on this like little ladder stool. It's like a little ladder. It looks just like a little metal ladder, but it's short. It's like got about 4 steps on it. And so he's sitting there with the saw in his hand, and it's 9:30 at night, y'all. On our side, not the side where the jail is at. The side where all the other pedestrians go. It's like a whole little swoop. So as I was driving, I'm like, who the heck is that? And I know that side because that side is closer to the side of where I stay at. So I'm like, what? Like, what is this? Like, what is going on? I'm telling my boyfriend, I'm like, this sounds a little weird. This is a little fishy. I'm not going into this place. He's like, well, maybe he's there for construction because y'all doing a lot of construction. I'm like, yes, but he has a saw in his hand. There's no wood, okay? The construction that's going on right now, when you saw, that's in the daytime. You got to make sure the measurements are right. Like, why would you have it in the nighttime, and why would you have your hand just wrapped around a doggone saw? He's like, maybe he's waiting on somebody. I'm like, still, most people who do construction, they're going to have that stuff covered. You're going to have it in a sleeve. If you don't have it in a sleeve, you're not going to put it out like you freaking Sling Blade. So he's like laughing. He's like, Bill, like, you're just being paranoid. You're just doing too much. You always try to make a joke out of everything. I'm like, yeah, that sounds funny. Yeah, it's all games until somebody lose their life. And I'm not going to be the person that's going to lose their life. I'm going to be the one that live to tell the story. Exact words, y'all. So he's like, well, stay on the phone with me. If you feel uncomfortable, try to go into the apartment. If you feel uncomfortable at any time that you don't want to go in there, then either way, stay on the phone with me and don't go. Like, that's it. I'll go, you know, if you need a hotel or something. And he's like, you know enough people in this place to go, you know, to be okay. If you don't want to go to anybody's place, I'll just get you a hotel. Mind y'all, my boyfriend does not, we don't stay in the same city. So, I'm like, okay, but I'm not going in anyway because I'm black and I'm Haitian. I'm not going in. Okay? I live to tell the story. So fast forward, this is what I see on the news. I tell y'all what I saw. And it's the picture of the same exact guy. Oh, yeah, the guy got picked up. So then my boyfriend, he's telling me, like, see, you always trying to assume. And I'm like, well, maybe it is, but it still was kind of weird. This morning, it was on the news, y'all. I'm sitting there looking at about the guy, dead on, because I'm like, I know doggone well. I hope he didn't get nobody while it was down there. I hope it wasn't nobody that I know, because, you know, I know what I saw. I know who that person was. He was looking off anyway. And on top of that, like, I wasn't going nuts. That craziness in Bell that said, oh no, I'm not going, I'm living to tell the story. It saved my life. So y'all be careful out here. I would never tell you guys to go and injure your life just to try to help somebody with mental illness, because it is a process. God had to deliver me from even trying to do that myself. You know, it takes a lot of training. I went through a lot of training, and it wasn't just professional training. It was sometimes living on the street, living with a person who has mental illness. You know, it's no joke. These people can take your life. So if you don't know what you're doing, and you're not, and most of all, you can be trained and not anointed to this place. And if you get into a battle and you don't know how to actually deal with it, when I say a battle, I'm not saying tussling that way. If you don't know how to speak to people, if you don't know what words to say, what words not to say, when to back off, when to turn away, when to say, okay, I'm gonna do this for another day or another time, then you know what? You can lose your life. Okay? So I'm not gonna sit here and tell anyone to go into an arena or atmosphere that they're not equipped to do. So what I will tell you is to be careful. Be careful, because it's not easy at all. It is not easy. And anytime you got to make a choice over your life or you being safe at all, choose your safety above anything. I remember working as a flight attendant, they always, when we had our little precaution announcements and our PSAs, we would always tell people, in the event of emergency, put your mask on first before you help others. Even if you had a baby, put the mask on first, your mask on first, before you help others. Because if you go and try to help somebody who can't help themselves and risk yourself in the process, you won't end up hurting yourself or end up risk dying, and this person might die too in the event of it. You might say, well, this person got a longer time to live, but you got to think about it. It's not guaranteed. Those people will heal. It's not guaranteed that person will come out of whatever psychosis or whatever they're coming out. It's not guaranteed, y'all. It's not. Okay? But what is certain is that you are in control of yourself. And if you do have the mental capacity and the physical capacity to protect yourself, then do it by any means. Okay? That is it. I'm going to get off of here because I have to finish some homework stuff. I got to get myself ready for this pageant. And honestly, I feel petrified, but the more I talk about it, I feel comfortable. So that's what I guess I'm gonna have to do. So yeah, talk to y'all later. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem, and I'm out.